What's up, it's Cinema Shogun here with just a quick couple of updates in the Quinton Simon case. Unfortunately, at this moment, we don't have any more official updates from law enforcement. Last we heard from them, they found a piece of evidence that will help them move forward in the case, and they are now treating this as a criminal investigation. At the moment, we still don't know what they found. And to be honest with you all, we may not know for a while, so buckle in. I'm sure we're going to get more information, but it's going to trickle in slowly, and you have to understand that investigators aren't just going to let you know everything that they know, okay? I can assure you from the way this case has been developing that investigators know a lot more than you may think. And I think that's why they announced that they found something, kind of put the community at ease, and they announced that it is now a criminal investigation. So that should give you an idea that what they found may suggest foul play. I'm not saying that's 100% fact, but if you want my opinion, that's what it looks like. However, even though we don't have an official update from law enforcement, I can update you on some of the weird activity happening at Quinton Simon's house as we speak. Apparently, there's some family over there or family friends, and they are in the middle of building a makeshift fence around this home. I can confirm that this is not law enforcement, this isn't FBI or none of that. This is either family or friends of the family, and they are building a fence around this home, and they say it's because they have had a lot of trespassers lately. Who would be trespassing on this property? I guess maybe people are interested in the case. Maybe people have walked onto the property looking around. Maybe there's some neighbors that have been nosy and snooping around the area. I don't know. I do find it odd that literally a couple of hours after we get the information about them finding some evidence, the family goes ahead and starts building a freaking fence around the house. It's weird, definitely. I can confirm that for the last couple of days, the news stations have been basically camped right across the street from this house. I understand there's been an intrusion of privacy, but that's what happens when you have a 20-month-old kid go missing without any answers. Another quick update I have for you all is the local news outlet actually released a quick clip of Billy Joe, which is the grandmother, and the babysitter getting in a big argument. I mean, it looks like they are about to exchange blows. I'm about to show you the clip real quick. I'm going to warn you all right now. Maybe some of you all may find this a bit traumatic. There's going to be some choice words to use. There's going to be some foul language. But without further ado, let's go ahead and check it out. Man, I can tell you that there is a fair share of drama surrounding this case. We might not know much about what may have happened to Quinton, but there is just so much information to unpack about this family and stuff like that. I am doing my best not to get in the drama. I'm giving you an idea about the drama that's going on around the case, but I'm not trying to really insert my opinions on the drama. I can tell you that I've talked to a lot of locals, and I've heard a lot of things about this grandma. I've heard a lot of things about the mother. And, you know, I'm not going to sit here and gossip all day about the things I've heard, but I've heard some things that make me look at them maybe in a certain light, if you will. But at the same time, I understand this is a really stressful situation. I understand that in the moment, who knows how you would react? If my kid goes missing, you know, I don't want to blame anyone for acting irrational in a super emotional moment, but the way she's acting towards that babysitter, I believe, is uncalled for because, I mean, it looks more like either someone from your house had something to do with this, not the babysitter. I've listened to the babysitter's live streams. I've heard everything she had to say. And I gotta say, I do believe the babysitter. I 100% believe the babysitter, and if you were to believe the babysitter, you would believe that she was one of the only ones that really cared about Quinton's well-being. Make no mistake about it, Leilani, the mother of Quinton, seemed to be really neglectful of her children. I mean, she doesn't seem like a great mother to me. But at the same time, whatever was happening to Quinton, because he would come over dirty, he would come over bruised, the things that were happening to Quinton were happening under the grandmother's house, under her roof. So there had to be some type of awareness there. I know a lot of people are going to ask, they were in the ditch. They were in the ditch. What does that mean? Now, I'm not so sure as to what that means. I don't think that she's saying, oh, Quinton's in the ditch, or they were in the ditch burying Quinton. I know a lot of people are going to jump to that conclusion. But what I think she's talking about is, at one point, the babysitter mentioned seeing these babies in the ditch, and she warned the grandma about it. She would text the grandma all the time like, hey, Quinton has a bruise on his arm. It looks like Quinton was hit in the face with a belt. Quinton is dirty. Quinton doesn't look like he's bathed. They don't have food for Quinton. They don't have diapers for Quinton. And I mean, this babysitter was watching them for freaking like $15, $30 a day. Hours and hours and hours, the cheapest babysitter you will ever find. I don't know this woman. I can't speak to her character, but she seems like a perfectly nice lady, especially if you're freaking babysitting 2 kids from a dysfunctional family for $30 a day. That's the cheapest price you're going to find anywhere. So I feel like in many ways they were taking advantage of her kindness, because she even says that they will pay her sometimes and then afterwards be like, hey, I know we just paid you for babysitting our kids, but can we have that money back to buy formula? And all around messed up situation. I've been telling you all from the beginning that this is an extremely dysfunctional family. Not all dysfunctional families have murderers in them, but this one for sure does. And I'm not necessarily talking about Leilani. I'm talking about the brother who was locked up for 45 years for killing someone in the woods right by this freaking house. There's so much bad energy surrounding this family. It is just so toxic. You can almost feel it coming through the computer screen, can't you? But as of right now, I'm going to keep an eye on the situation. I definitely think it's weird that they're building a fence right now, a privacy fence in the middle of all of this. But hey, whatever. I mean, hopefully we find out something soon. But let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. While you're down there, hit that thumbs up button, hit that subscribe button, ring that notification bell. And I'll talk to you all in the next video.